Alright y'all, right now we are standing on 150 acres that we have been maintaining for the last 3.5 years. 3.5 years ago, this place needed a lot of work, but it also had a lot of potential, and this is talking more on the hunting aspect and wildlife of things. Guys, we came in here with the mulchers, the skid steers. We did so much to this property, you know, making new trails, keeping those trails maintained, you know, introducing food plots, and every year pretty much starting, we called them stages, different stages of the property, and we started expanding on this 150 acres to the point that we were looking pretty damn solid this year. But some more changes are happening to the farm, like some cows are getting introduced, my buddy's putting a house back here, and a lot of the stuff had to get changed. So these food plots that we've had for the last couple years, unfortunately 2 of them had to get redone, and that's what you guys have been watching on this little series we've been doing. But currently right now the farm's looking better than it ever has. I mean, the plots that we did have to reintroduce this year, they're in better locations for what is kind of happening to the farm. What leads us to the video today and what you guys clicked on is we're doing something to a pond, guys. This is going to be an amazing, you know, series that right before we kind of start doing the clearing of our property, so it works out really good. In this video, you guys are going to be watching us take a pond that has been here for like freaking hundreds of years, and we're going to turn it into something, and something really good. We have a lot of equipment on the farm today. You kind of hear it in the background. This pond used to look absolutely terrible, guys. You didn't even know there was a pond there, and we've introduced a feeder somewhat close to it, and the wildlife's been using it, but because the farm's getting a lot of changes, this has become a cattle pond. So around the entire property there's a section of it that's going to be looping towards this pond, and the cows are probably going to want to go in it for shade. So that's why this is going to be a whole series, guys, on like what we had to do to make it work for the fish that we're going to be stocking, and also how we can make it work for the cows. And I'm freaking stoked about it. But the first step today, guys, is showing you what the pond looks like now, showing you where we're going to be pulling all this structure. We're going to have an excavator and an off-road truck moving all of it in for us. We have a lot of fun stuff to go over today. So with that being said, let's go see the pond. All right, guys, currently this is what the pond is looking like, and boy, does it look a lot different than what it used to. I mean, everything is open up. There's no more brush. I try our hardest today not to mess up all this grass that was just laid down, and it's looking pretty good, man. It's actually starting to grow pretty quick. But we're gonna have to get onto the dam side, because this is kind of my theory on how we're gonna be able to make this work for the cows and the fish. Before we even jump back there, guys, like all of this is all ditched out now. There's actually a lot of water that moves through this farm, and we were never really able to see it. And when all this grows back up, it's a lot easier to maintain, and it doesn't really mess anything up. A lot of changes are happening to the farm, but it's for the best, because we're actually making it work even better for the farm. You guys might be able to see it, but kind of where that fence starts, and then it kind of wraps around here, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be along this dam maybe. But the cows are going to be in here. The cows are going to be using this for water. They'll be using this for shade. I mean, obviously there's some oaks that are left right there for that exact reason. So you got to go ahead and eliminate all that shallow side. So that's why we're kind of working on the dam today. We're gonna place structure throughout this entire pond today. But I think it's gonna work best is the fish that we're gonna stock into this pond, we want to get them on a high protein source. So we want to introduce a feeder. You guys have known me with feeders in the past. I actually have to work with a lot of cows, and they're a real pain in the ass. You can't keep them out of nothing. So if we decide to put a feeder in here, I want to figure out a way how we can expand this dam with rocks or some of the structure that we have to stock with it today, and then we're going to T-post our feeder out there. So we're pretty much building like a dock out of rocks. So I'd like to see how far we can get out, because in theory, guys, cows are they're not swimmers, and this pond is actually pretty deep. So we'll feed our fish in this area, but also try to give the cows, you know, another side that they can kind of do their thing. And yes, they're going to walk around this entire pond, but they will favor that shallow side more than they're going to do this deep side. That's actually some of the equipment we're going to be using today. So what I'm hoping, guys, is that we can just back the off-road truck in here with the excavator, so we're not kind of messing this up too much, and we should be able to take from the off-road truck and just kind of place it into the water and start designing this. And then over here as well, my buddy runs a clearing and grading company, and sometimes these get damaged on the site, so we're lucky enough to go through his kind of yard of trash And this is going to be amazing fish structure, guys. I mean, I'm not going to tell you yet what we're stocking in this pond, but this is going to play a huge role in what we're doing. And I'm kind of hoping we might be able to lay these on their side, and this might be the starting point of our little rock wall, so we can kind of, you know, walk on it. But this is going to be good, guys. So we have all this thrown to the pond today too. The vision is there. It's just, can we pull it off today and make it happen? All right, y'all, I got the guys coming down right now. That is our next pile, and all that brush, there is a bunch of good rocks. We're gonna kind of pick and choose through them, load up the off-road truck, and then we'll head back down and probably either drop them off, or we're gonna start stacking them in the pond and kind of getting things going. But guys, I'm jacked about this. It's kind of just like using your assets around the farm. Like, we're putting all this structure in with just stuff that's just laying around here, and I think we're gonna make it look pretty cool. So let's see how many good rocks we can find in this stack. There's got to be some good ones in there, dude. I kind of see them going towards the back. Okay. But like all that whole stack, bro, they're in there. And it seems like some of the bigger ones rolled off in the back.
Help me.
As big as this thing can pick them up. The bigger you can grab them, all we're trying to accomplish is probably, for me to you, going outwards. But the dam, the water's going down. So I'm not sure how much we're gonna have to stack up to come out of the water.
Oh, I got it.
So you see that, so like, yeah, you grab them, you load them up. Oh yeah, there's some good ones in there. That's what we need. It wasn't a waste of time. We actually just dumped all the rocks that we just picked up because we realized that there wasn't as many big ones as we thought. I mean, it was still worth to kind of sort through them and whatnot. The spot we're at right now, there's a bunch of new straw and seed laid, so we didn't really want to mess it up too bad. But guys, one trip with this will be done. I mean, look at the size of these jokers. This is what we need. So guys are grabbing some fuel. We're gonna regroup and let's load up this freaking off-road truck and grab what we need. Carlos, what's up, buddy?
Hey, dude.
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Working hard?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right. So you tell me your thoughts, man. It's your guys who are going to be doing this. Whatever you think, man, it's less on messing up all of this, but we have him back up once, okay? And you put him wherever you think is best without, you know, being too heavy because we're on an incline or whatever. And then I'm thinking, dude, somewhere right here, I want to start putting the rocks, obviously in the water though. So it's like a puzzle. This is totally up to you as the operator. I don't know, one, how deep it's gonna get. Our goal, Carlos, is probably to get about maybe 8 foot.
8 foot one. Oh, okay.
8 foot out, and all I want to be able to do, man, is to step on here and walk out. Okay. So you save the sizes to when you think's most important and just kind of stagger them out, man. And then if we need more, or if we have too much, just start placing them. I guess make a pencil first line, and then if we have too many, you can start stacking them on the outsides and just make it a little bit wider. Yeah. Yep. Like an island.
Yeah, like a little island.
Yeah. So, and then whenever we're done with that, man, we can just kind of strategize and place those That's going to be more for the fish structure, so they can go in there
and go feeding them.
This is so we can walk out and put a feeder, because we don't want the cows eating at the feed.
Correct. So
you're a smart guy, man. I'm not going to tell you how to operate. You do your thing, dude. All right. Put a lot of rocks in, and they are nowhere to be found yet. Yeah, guys, just confirmed it. We are nearly out. So operator up there has already gotten some more picked out, so we're not gonna go film that same process, but this off-road truck's definitely gonna have to go back and get a whole nother load ready for us. Got a good base though. It sucks to see that these all disappeared, but that's exactly what we kind of wanted and we're expecting. We're on the dam side. Water really doesn't flow into this pond. We just have an overspill going out. There is no pipe that, you know, spills out the dam. So in order for this pond to consistently hold water for as long as it has, we figured the Joker was going to be pretty damn deep. Truck's rolling out. We'll load up on more guys and we'll pick this back up. All right, y'all, the second truck has arrived. Oh, we got some good ones in there, son. This should be all we need. Carlos is very smart on this machine. He's strategically stacking them, and that one for sure is going to be our second border, but he's going to use some other ones and make this look really, really nice. Y'all, this dam is an endless pit. We have gone through so many rocks and we just cannot get them to stack up. Challenging job trying to stack them, and like you're almost building a puzzle. As soon as we get somewhere, one slips off and we lose them all. So it looks like we're barely gonna have enough here, but we do have one more stack in the back we might have to go get. So we'll kind of feel it out. Like a broken record, guys, but this should be the third and final truck that comes in. Dude, I mean, we got a base. Dude, it's unreal how far we've gone, and we still can't get a freaking... How deep do you think it is?
About 10 foot.
Damn, dude. All right, y'all, so we are now moving on to these concrete structures. We're gonna place this first big one over here in that corner. And it's gonna be more, like I said, like a spawning ground thing. We want the fish to be able to have a place to go in, and at the same time not get squished by the cows that are kind of walking around. We don't want our next generation of fish not being able to kind of do their thing. So let's grab this Joker. All right, y'all, it does not look like much, but we actually accomplished a lot today, man. It's knowledge too for this pond, and it helps us know what we need to do as far as stocking it. We kind of had a game plan with it, but when I say, guys, this dam absolutely humbled the ever-living shit out of us. We did over 4 truckloads of rock, and what you're looking at doesn't look like much, but I mean, we actually made it out about 9 feet, and that's what we wanted to accomplish. Yes, I wanted it to be a little more, you know, bulky on the sides and try to make it look like an actual like island structure, but this is all we got out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 steps, and guys, I can see another rock there. I mean, I can't tell you how many rocks. We had boulders the size of these 2 put together, and we just couldn't get them to stack. And then Carlos, he's awesome, man. He's an amazing operator. So is Joe. Everyone who was here helping us today. It's on no one's fault. It's just this dam is going on such a grade slope that we were going to use those structures to kind of stack, but we just all kind of had a feeling we weren't going to have enough to do that. So we accomplished the goal on what we wanted to do here, and then we'll jump over here to the actual concrete structures. And these are pretty cool, guys. I don't know if you saw in the video, but they're pretty much hollow on 3 sides, and then they have their top, and these were damaged from the job site. So it will make sense to the fish we're going to stock in here, but they are going to go into those, man, and they're going to den up. That's where they're going to spawn out, and they're kind of like hang out in there too. But we have 1 there, 1 here. We have a 3rd one here, but we pushed that one in the water a little bit further just so that it could be like fully suspended. And the other 2 structures are right here that are, you know, all the way in the water as well. So there is structure in the pond. There also is like a big stump tree that's kind of along this. We always used to get hung up on it, but there's going to be plenty of structure for the pond, and I'm extremely happy with what we've created today. We're gonna wrap it here, guys. Leave a comment right now. What do you think we're gonna stock in this pond? Because it's a certain fish that we kind of have to make the cattle pond slash, you know, fishing pond kind of work out. So leave it in the comments right now. What do you think we're gonna stock? Let me know if you guys enjoyed watching this structure build video, and looking forward towards the other ones that are coming right behind it. I really appreciate you guys watching. Until next time.